It was a dog. Where the hell is my music? Pretend there's music. It was a dark and spooky night. Probably not that spooky because it's still like 2.5 weeks out from Halloween. But it's October, so it's spooky enough. You decide, like an idiot, to visit a graveyard. Because you're an idiot. You hear simple cracks. Even small noises seem to make you nearly jump out of your skin, not knowing what could be around any corner until... What is this? A bat in the graveyard? Oh shit! a bat in the graveyard? How spooky! You think it flies away, not to be seen again, until... Ha! It attacks you or something. Hi! Wait, let me turn my reverb off. Did I scare you? Did that work better than the other time? Was that better? Wait, let me fix my... I messed up my headband. Trying to make myself fly around. That's okay enough. That's good enough. Hi! Hello, Kuno. Hang on, I can't hear. Now I have rabies. Oh yeah, sorry, I gave you rabies. I have rabies. I'm rabid. Sorry. Kijori, there's a bat on your head. Where? Get it off me! Get it off me! Get it off me! Hi. How's your knee? It freaking hurts. I'll get to what happened. With my knee in a second, cause it burns. I should probably put something on it. I haven't yet. We'll get to what happened in a moment. Yeah, hi. Hello, Kuno. Hang on, really quickly. You guys can hear the music, right? It says it's playing, but I can't hear it. Usually, like, I have the monitoring on. Monitoring? Onegai kimi ga hoshii no. Hang on. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. I can hear it now. Yippee! Okay. No, I'm fine. Like, I can walk on it. It's just... Okay. But yeah, hello, welcome! It's spooky today because even though we're like 2 weeks out from Halloween, I felt like it. And it's my channel, so what I say goes. Who doesn't want a spooky ZATSU on a Wednesday night? Absolutely great time for a spooky ZATSU, if I do say so myself. Spooky joy, oh yeah, it was so scary. Till I got everybody. I'm not dressed up as anything in particular. At first, like, I only had the like white blanket because I was like, that's a cheap ghost, right? That's what people do for Halloween. Cheap ghost costume. You just put like a sheet over yourself. I was gonna kind of go for that vibe, but I decided I wanted something on my head, and I found this little bat headband. And put it on. It's really difficult for me to get Halloween costumes because it either doesn't fit me because my freaking hair is too big and my head is large, or it doesn't look right because my skin is pink. So I don't get to use all the cute Halloween assets everybody else does. I have to make do with what I have. Actually, the ghost isn't like that one ghost costume from South Park. I haven't seen South Park, so I wouldn't know what you're talking about. All I know about South Park now is the Canadians. And that's only because I was accidentally Canadian. Keto Kool-Aid costume? Oh yeah. Manually recoloring all the assets, Joy. I have to do that sometimes for like hand assets and stuff. I often have to go in and like color it, especially because my hands are like diseased colors. They're pink and purple and stuff. So sometimes if I'm feeling like it, I'll go in and change it. Pink. I thought you had. I forgot you have a bit of twang on. Okay, do I have a twang? Pink. Pink. I don't know. That sounds normal to me. Sounds fine in my brain. But yes. So this morning I posted this on Twitter, but I want to go more into detail because it's one of the stupidest things I think I've ever done, which is really saying something because I do stupid stuff all the time. I do dumb things constantly. So I went to sleep last night. I'm not gonna say last night because I went to sleep at like 8 in the morning, and then I woke up like an hour and a half later. It was more of a nap. It wasn't really sleep. I'm gonna be honest. I took a nap, and I fell asleep in a very bizarre position where I never sleep on my back. I sleep on my side or on my stomach. Right? I never sleep on my back. And for some reason, because I think I was on my phone when I fell asleep, so I fell asleep like on my back, like a dead person, which is fitting because it is Halloween. Except instead of my legs being straight out, they were like. Because I mean, I've talked about I sleep in very odd positions often. My legs were like, you know how you crisscross applesauce sit? Imagine that, like my legs were like that, but my torso was like laid back, and then I just had the blanket over me. And I guess that's how I fell asleep. And so, like, I woke up and I felt fine, you know. It is not odd for me to sleep in technically non-sleeping positions. And I wake up and, you know, I move around in my bed a bit. I grab my phone and I check the time. It's only like an hour and a half later. I'm like, God damn it, whatever. I'll just get up. And when I was moving in my bed, like moving to grab my phone and stuff, my legs were working fine. Everything in my body was fine. And they felt fine, usually, right? When you wake up and like a limb is asleep because you slept on it weird, you can tell. You can tell, like there's a feeling to it where it's like kind of numb or like it feels a little bit weak, and then you just like you shake it out for a second, you wait for it to come back, and then you're good. Except what happened to me is I didn't feel that in either of my legs. Except when I went to get up, like I scooted my butt to the edge of the bed, and I hop off, and I plant both feet on the ground at the same time. And as my feet hit the ground, both my knees gave out because I had no feeling in my legs. And I just fell down to my knees immediately. My legs did not get the memo that they needed to hold me. And I immediately fell to my knees, but it gave me really bad carpet burn on my left knee. And so my knee hurts really bad right now. It's one way to wake up. It did wake me up. I was immediately awake. But it just because I couldn't feel them. Like it wasn't like necessarily a weakness thing. It's just my body didn't register that my legs were there. It was like, nah. You don't have them. We're going down. It's not old lady knees. My knees are fine. Well, now they're not because they hurt, but... Like, should I put something on it? I feel like it's bad to have, like... to have a carpet burn. Just, like, chilling there. I don't know what we'd put on it, though. I guess, like, a Band-Aid. I hate those, though. Like, having a Band-Aid on your knee already sucks. Because when you move your knee around, it, like, bends. And then the Band-Aid falls off. You have to go get another one. And that's really gross. But I also hate the like square ones that they use for like bigger injuries. I just don't really like Band-Aids at all. Clean the wound, otherwise cover it. Clean it. Okay, with what? We have like what they used to put on wounds? Hydrogen peroxide or something? Is it an open wound? It's not open. It's like if you ever gotten a carpet burn before. It's just like that. Just get rid of the knee. Oh, I guess I gotta... My body is right. I don't have legs. I gotta chop them off now. It was preparing me for the imminent future where I won't be able to use them. Rub some dirt on it. What's with that saying? Or like parents telling your kid just like, you'll be fine. Walk it off. Rub some dirt on it. Like that's how you get an infection. You're trying to kill your kid? Isopropyl alcohol. We probably have some. Can it expire? I don't know if we... Can that expire? It's alcohol. Probably not. I'll imagine no. Neosporin. We might have Neosporin. Should I do that or can it wait? I just got here. I should have thought of this before I had to stream. Because I ended up like... I did a couple things. I worked on some stuff and I got some things finalized and then I went back to sleep. Saline water works well. Oh, but saline water freaking hurts. Like, Neosporin doesn't hurt. Neosporin feels fine. Kind of cold, but it doesn't like burn. Salt water still. Oh, it hurts. Hurts. Do you know when you got the wound? It wasn't as bad. When I first got it, it wasn't as bad as it is now. The wound covered dirt. So it's for my carpet. My carpet isn't like dirty, but I guess it is a carpet. It's gonna be kind of dirty. We vacuum. Am I gonna die? Because I didn't clean it. Should I clean it? I'm gonna go clean it. Because now I'm worried. You guys are worrying me. I'm gonna... Hang on. It's probably cancer. Thank you, WebMD. I appreciate it. To burn anyway? I don't know. It's pretty like... Like, it's bad. I like skinned it a little bit, but... Hang on, give me... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Don't look at that. Hang on, I'm gonna... fix this. Give me like 2 seconds. Hang on. Be right back. I will be cool. After. My knee will be completely healed, no pain, like it never happened. Okay. Bactine on it. And it hurts like a bitch. It really sucks. Also, the Bactine smells weird. Which I don't love. And I have a band-aid. It's the big square ones I was just complaining about. Hang on, I'm applying a band-aid to my body. Band-aid applied. I am healed. This really hurts. Proud of you being so brave, son. Good job. Thank you, thank you. This sucks. I hate this feeling. This burns. Anyway. Ugh. Ugh. I'm good. Yeah, no, I just put Bactine on it, put a band-aid over it. I'll let it do its thing. Staved off death for another day. Good job. Thank you. I have managed to do the incredible feat of not dying today. Isn't that insane? I just don't know how she does it. You know, I don't know how she manages. Take it as a lesson to make sure you have legs before you stand up in the future. Yeah, that's maybe important to do. But really, like, it totally felt... That's what's so bizarre. Is it totally felt fine. Because, you know, normally, whenever, like, a limb goes numb, right? You feel it, like, you know, it's numb. It feels numb. And then usually when you bump it, there's, like, static. You know the, like, the pins and needles feeling? That's what was so weird, is I didn't feel that at all. Whenever I was waking up, and then the moment I touched the floor. Stepped onto the evil carpet of leg failure. But other than that, my day's been quite good. It's mostly been sleeping and trying to figure out how to edit a video, and then I gave up and couldn't do it. But that's been my day. How's your day's been? How are the dongonos? I hope you guys are doing well on this terrifying Wednesday night. Absolutely horrifying. Very, very spooky outside. You know, it's so scary. I'm like, I even thought I saw ghosts in the starting soon screen. That was scary as heck. That scared me bad. Doing alright. That's good, that's good. Not terrible meaty stuff at home. Also good. Crafting is nice. 9 AM on a Thursday, yes. Perfect time for spooky time. Honestly, I think that's a better time for spooky time. Morning on a Thursday is about as scared as I get. Doing well. I wish it was the weekend already, but it's alright. That's true. Recently, for me, just cause I've been so like... Because I've been working all the time, it somehow always feels like a weekend. Which is weird, because it should feel like the opposite. It should feel like every day is a weekday. But I've like lost my concept of weekend versus weekday. I see ghosts all the time, so they aren't just scary anymore. I'm a bit concerned about you saying you see ghosts all the time. Do they like haunt you, or are they chill ghosts, or... What's the deal with that? Man, I wish I could see ghosts. That'd be so cool! Good day cutting grass. It's not how I would describe my good day, but to each their own. Doing good, exciting things happening this weekend starting tomorrow for me. Do I get to know what it is? Do you get to share with the class? Or does it have to be a secret? Or do I get to know? Because I'm nosy. I'm nosy. Ghosts are around, you just gotta look for them. But look how hard though, aren't they invisible? It's not. You can't look for something that's invisible. It's not there. You don't see them. It's not pleasant. How would you know? Yeah, they're chill. See, the other guy who says that he can see ghosts is saying that they're chilling fine. So, Shit's kind of I have most cons. Oh yeah, that's exciting. That's fun. I was seeing the little reveals for that come out. There's a lot of... It's interesting because they always say that the first half of the year is like con season, but there's a lot of conventions happening nowadays too. Like once you start to get to the end of the year. You can see my Oshi sing. Exciting! Very neat, very neat. I love the concerty stuff that happens at conventions. I never go, but I like it. I like seeing videos of it. Oh, like what was that? Like the one with like the live music and everything that's been happening. It's not a convention one. It's kind of like a standalone thing. What is it called? Fantastic reality stuff like that is so cool. I want to be a part of. Maybe not something that big, but like 3D concert is the dream here. Yes, I attend the concert. I'm gonna guess you mean convention. Very fun. Yeah, when I was younger, I went to one convention, and it was... I didn't see any concerts. Saw a cosplay contest, that was pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Gonna see you in a concert one of these days. Hopefully someday. He definitely has the skills for a concert performance. Thank you! I hope someday I can do something like that. I've been in like non-convention concerts. I've been invited to those. Those are pretty cool. And I really like doing those, so... By the way, I'm still keeping my eyes peeled for you guys at Offcon next year. Hoping and praying. Hoping and praying. Like, does Oni get the Miku treatment? But I mean, I'm like pink Miku. It's close enough, right? Pink hair, pink eyes. Hiding in your Wi-Fi. Navinci, we're gonna form a parasocial connection right now. Liz, you can't form a parasocial connection with our VTuber. You have to get to at least the 5-heart event first. Goodness, jumping the gun. Offkai was fun. I don't know much about Offkai. I remember seeing and being really jealous of everyone that's going. That's why I know about it. I remember seeing people post about it, like VTuber fans and VTubers, and I was like, oh, chill, but I want to be there. It should have been me. Kids about to be famous. She'll forget about us. I would never forget. That was honestly one of my like weird irrational fears before I started streaming. Is like, what if I have regulars and I can't remember who they are? Like I can't remember their names. This has not been an issue. I will have you know that I remember every person who chats in here. If that's a good thing or a bad thing, that's up for you to decide. But I was super like, I don't know, I was scared. I was like, am I gonna forget? Offkai is large, so when you go to, if you can only go to one, BTV should get a booth. Hoping. Do you track us in Excel? Nah, I track everybody in my brain. Hope you don't forget me. With a name like I do be fartin', I really don't think I could. But like, it's not even just names. I don't know if this is weird. I don't know if other people do this. But like, I remember when people who like do show up often, or even just show up sometimes, like... I remember when they first started like showing up in my streams. Cause I always appreciate everybody who like who comes and hangs out, you know? And so I always notice whenever there's somebody new, because I'm like, oh, yippee, there's a new person. Don't worry, it's never in a bad way, it's always in a good way. Didn't you say you wanted to start using our individual names more? Yeah, I do, but it's like now because I wasn't at the beginning, just because like I wasn't really thinking about it. Now it's become like difficult because I'm just not used to it. You know, it's not in the pattern yet. I'll get in the pattern though. It'll happen. But then also I'm scared because I'm like, what if I like accidentally single somebody out and then they get like nervous and then I feel bad. I never want to intimidate anybody. I never want to be like an intimidating person. So that also scares me. Like, what if I spook somebody? Just always watching. Always, always. There are eyes everywhere. 2 eyes inside each of the hair buns. What do you think the holes are for? Just for fun? Or for seeing out of? I have 6 eyes. It's okay, I'm used to it. Used to what? Being called out? Why would that be? Hopefully not for bad reasons. Don't think you could intimidate anyone to work. Okay, well, don't say it like that. I could if I tried. I literally just scared everybody at the beginning of the stream. What do you mean? What are the holes for? I just told you they're for seeing out of. What did you think they were for? Oh yeah, I hope you guys like the music. I found this. I did not plan on having different music today. It was gonna be my usual stupid like but I decided like not even 10 minutes before stream started, I was like, I gotta find like a copyright free, like chill, kind of lo-fi, cute Halloween music, quick! And I went and I grabbed one, and it took like 3 minutes to download it because it was a 30-minute video. But I got it. I got it all set up in time, so it's okay. Funnily enough, I actually had everything ready. I was 2 minutes late starting today. Which, sorry. You guys will live without missing out on an entire 2 minutes of me. Oh, the horror. But I actually wasn't late because I wasn't ready like I usually am when I'm late. I kind of just like zoned out for a couple minutes and I was like, oh wait, yeah, I should probably start the stream now. Genius move. From yours truly. Just realized that Kiki, Kito, not Kiki. That's what I thought. Hugging the 3 dongles is really fun. Yeah, I like doing this with this little asset. You can like put them in here. And now I'm hanging out with them. They're my protective wards against the ghosts. That's what they are. They're gonna save me from the spookies, right? Right, dongles? You'd save me from the spookies? You wouldn't trip me as we're running? So that I get caught first? Surely you wouldn't do that. Right? You'd be nice enough to help me escape. Emotional support doggo. Exactly. They're like my service animals. Except not at all. Guardian dongles, exactly. I need to get like a wall of every time somebody misspells Donglito. It's one of my favorite things ever. Never stop doing it. I love you, Kinjo, but it's every Donglito for themselves. Well, I'm not a Donglito. I'm a Kinjo. I'm a me. Hey, you can sacrifice the other Dongonos, but you gotta save me. A custom Dongo's gonna edit for those lives someday. Probably not. I'll keep it to the base ones. Did Mario send you guys the custom Dongonos already? He was supposed to. Because he never got back to me on that. Now, I'm DMing him. Hey! Fanglono. I've been calling them the Fanglonos. Isn't that cute? That made me laugh. Fanglono designs. Listed. People, please. Reminded. Cool. Kijori Konno yells at her manager live on stream. It's gonna happen. Don't look good. Or you controlling us. We revolution. Throw apples. No, don't. No revolution. No. Stay in your place. Your place is, what is the Dongonos place? I mean, right now it's chilling in my arms, but I guess the Dongonos place is just wherever they are. I also might be reading in the art contest of why I haven't brought up the rest yet. Wait, you didn't message you about it even? I was told that you did. That's awkward. Somebody may have lied to me. And I'm a little cross about it. She's about to bite Mare, son. He's gonna die. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. In Minecraft. I have notified him about this. The apple revolution. Yeah, there's a revolution, except just against him. Not you guys revolting as me. Yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully that'll be sent out tomorrow along with the images. I'll make sure that happens. Minecraft collab win? Well, it depends with who. Good question. I don't know. We can apple money, son. Yes, you're my express permission. Grab the tomatoes. Wow, he doesn't even deserve the hard-hitting embrace of an apple. He just gets straight tomatoed. We're going back to basics. I was asking the worst it and was, so I didn't miss it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll force him to do that. It's weird now seeing cause now in my head, because it's been a running bit for so long, it feels foreign to me to see tomatoes being thrown instead of apples. Like now in my head, I've gotten so used to it, it just makes more sense for it to be apples. Tomato soft does not hurt. Apple hard does hurt. I'm playing Minecraft with Mane, son. Oh, I said he was gonna die in Minecraft. No, that was a subtle hint that I'm going to bite him. Throw an apple or hard. Exactly. More damage. Sorry, I'm checking things. I'm a little miffed. say apple pie? No, just normal apple. I don't like apple pie. I don't really like just like fruits and pastries. I don't like fruit flavored cakes and stuff like that. Not a fan. What's up, y'all? Hello, Konno. Welcome in. Hi. Why are you rewarding him instead of punishing him? Biting somebody should not be a reward. That is a punishment. What do you mean rewarding? Should I just like hit him instead? What's your plan? Shouldn't hit anybody. No hitting. Only likes artificial sugar. No, I like fruit. I don't like fruit with pastry. But I like just straight up fruit. I love fruit. You bite? Yeah, exactly. What do you think the fangs are for? Do you see them? There's an entire 9 of them for a reason. They're not just for decoration. They're not just aesthetic. I bite people. I bite everything. I just like chewing on things. I simply enjoy chewing on things. Here, consult. Actually, I wonder if I still have it. I'm gonna check something. Whoa! This is so weird to like look at now. Only instinct. Can Kijo bite us? I have wanted for a long time to commission a gif of Kijo just like chewing on one of the dongleros, like chewing on their cheek. I thought it'd be really cute. What about peach cobbler? Don't like it. I like peaches, but just fruit in desserts, it doesn't belong there. Not where it's meant to be. Gnawing on a springy donglero. Exactly, they look chewy. Should I say this? No, it's fine. I used to have this thing. I don't have it anymore because I lost it. Once I found it, it was like dirty and kind of gross, so I didn't want to use it again. But I actually, because I chew on stuff so often, I was gifted by my mom actually. One of those, you know those necklaces? That's like, it's like got like a rubber charm on it that you chew on. And you ever like seen those? They're just for like chewing on. I had one of those for a while. And I used to use that a lot. I need something like that again. No, it's not a freaking not a pacifier. It's like they make these necklaces for I actually think they're for autistic children, but I had this when I was in like high school. They're like these necklaces with just like a rubber like. The two that I had, there was one that just it looked like a little crystal, but it's just like a nice shit to chew on, and then the other one it looked like a little donut. But it's just like a soft rubber that's like still resilient, and you sit there and chew on it. And I used to have those. I'm not gonna comment. What do you mean? It's just nice to be chewing on things. Have like a chewy consistency. But I feel like the dongleros would have like that sort of consistency. I chew on my shirt while wearing it as a kid. Oh, I used to do that all the time. Like I stopped in middle school, but elementary school, I would chew on the front of my shirt. Those definitely have good mouthfeel. Exactly. Try chewing on random metal. I like chewing on... I know they say you're not supposed to do this because it's gonna like shock you. I don't care. It's never done that to me before. I like chewing on aluminum foil. You do have to be very careful. so you don't accidentally cut yourself on like a sharp edge. But it's got a good flavor and an interesting texture because it's so like moldable, and it folds down very well. What? I don't do it often. What? What's so wrong about that? Malleable. Ah, yes, malleable. Chew on like your veggies or something? Well, I do that too, but then when you chew on the veggies, you eat them and then it goes away. It's not for consistent chewing, and gum isn't like hard enough. Also, for some reason, chewing gum makes me like swallow air, and I burp a lot, and it's really uncomfortable. So I don't really like chewing gum. You get a random item chewing tier list. Most things are gonna be an S. I just like chewing on stuff. I mean, I talked about I chipped a tooth gnawing on a like kids meal bracelet back in like I want to say late middle school, early high school-ish is when that happened. Yeah, I chipped a piece on my tooth. It was tiny and in one of my back teeth, so it was like fine. It was really tiny, but it did happen. So I've tried to be a little bit more careful about stuff like that since then, because that was unfortunate, if I'm gonna be honest. I gotten it out of a Sonic kids meal. And was sitting at my desk like, I don't even remember what I was doing. Maybe watching YouTube, but I was chewing on it. And a little piece of my tooth came out. You're hungry or bored when you're chewing on stuff? It's always boredom. It's never a hunger thing. It's just bored. When you're eating soft food and there's a crunch. Oh, it's so scary. I hate it. I have a small flat plate of solid aluminum that I keep in my bag. It's thick and pretty light. Don't ask where I got it. Never tell me to not do something, because that's gonna make me want to do it, because now I want to know. I wouldn't have asked where you gotten it if you hadn't said anything. I would have asked why you have it, which I think is a different question. Why do you keep it with you? What's the point of that? Is it to like... Is it the same purpose that people have like tinfoil hats? Or are you trying to get rid of the 5G radio waves? Infecting whatever's in your bag? Is that the purpose? They're gonna use the 5G and track your location as if the government doesn't already know where you live because that's their job. Went to Arby's, been into something hard. Chipped half my molar. Also, my mouth is missing enough teeth that I can only chew my right. Really? Oh man. Yeah, I have my one fake tooth and hopefully no others. I take much better care of my teeth now. So I don't floss. I need to floss. But I brush my teeth. I don't get why people don't brush their teeth. I enjoy brushing my teeth. I think it's a nice feeling. And I think toothpaste tastes really good. The mind control chemicals. The aluminum plate's gonna stop a laser. What laser? Is it gold? Nah, my fake tooth is made of what's it called? Porcelain. I call it my toilet tooth because that is what toilets are also made out of. Business is depression. That's true. Like this one is why my left side is hacked. Brushed like none other since. Yeah, the moment that you have like when I was younger, I didn't brush my teeth that much, and I got one cavity, and I was like, no, never again. You get one if you want, and that'd be cool. The problem is though, the tooth is it's one of my, you know, the forefront teeth. on the top of your like on the top row of teeth, the 4 in the front. I had it's the one from my position, from like my looking, it's the one on the left of my 4 top front teeth. And that's too in the way. Like if you smile, people are gonna see it. It's not like a back molar. I thought those were your canines. Cause that's like the 3rd one out, right? Be hardcore. No, I look silly. I look like a pirate. Now I'm thinking about it, that wouldn't be too bad. Maybe that isn't such a terrible fate. That's the 4 front teeth. Oh. I thought that incisors, I thought that'd be like your canines, cause it's for like, you know, when you make an incision, you cut something. Good for splitting lettuce, exactly. Yeah, my fake tooth, it looks exactly like my normal tooth because it was modeled off of it. So you can't tell that it's fake unless I smile under a black light. Because your teeth naturally will glow under a black light. But my fake tooth doesn't because it's made of porcelain. So if I'm under a black light and I smile, there's one tooth that's just dark. And it looks like my tooth is freaking missing. It's a little goofy, but I'm not often under a black light, so I don't really have to worry about it. Not often an issue that I encounter. My teeth are for cutting. They do be cutting. They do. And scissors are best for cutting. Molars are good for crunching. Canines are good for stabbing. Like a jack-o'-lantern? It's like the opposite of a jack-o'-lantern. Because the jack-o'-lantern usually has like the one tooth. How durable is it? It performs exactly like a normal tooth. Like, it still feels like a normal tooth in my mouth. Everything about it is pretty much completely normal, other than it doesn't glow under a black light. But good piece of my left canine at the skate park when I was a kid. At least if you were a kid, then it'd fall out and you get a new one, right? Unless you had already grown your new canine in. Stabbing bad doggos. Yeah, with my teeth. With my sharp teeth. I wish I could get tooth bad for skateboarding when I was like 10. Ugh. Yeah, I had a I can't remember if I've ever told this story before. So I hate tying my shoes when I have shoelaces on. Not that I don't like tying my shoes necessarily. I don't like having my shoes tied. I prefer when they feel a little bit looser, so I don't like tying them all the way. And one time I tripped on the playground in like 4th grade and skidded against the like parking lot concrete. And I got a little piece of concrete like stuck in my hand, and they had to put tweezers in there and take it out. And that really sucked. But that's like the only like bad injury I had as a child. Other than breaking my nose, but I've talked about that before. I talked about how I broke my nose. Or I guess how my friend broke my nose. It hurt because we didn't know that there was concrete in there until like it was the next day, and I was like, my hand still hurts like crazy. They were like, we should go get that checked out by a doctor. So they like x-rayed my hand. They were like, yeah, there's a little piece of rock in there. And then they didn't even bother numbing it. They didn't bother, like, you know, helping me out a little bit as a 4th grader to get a tiny rock out of my hand painlessly. They were like, nah, we're just gonna... No numbing, no nothing. We're just gonna stick tweezers in there. Because your hand just ate that concrete. I mean, it was more like a little pebble, like smaller than a pebble, a little chip of rock. Do you get any superpowers from the rock? I wish. Would have made it somewhat worth it. Rip and tear. Isn't that Doom? I have Doom. I have a lot of the Doom games. I haven't played any of them though, but I own them. Maybe I could someday. I feel like I'd like them. I like killing stuff in games. That's like mostly the game, right? I was falling off skateboards. The first time I really got the wind knocked out of me. Oh, I had the wind knocked out of me for the first time. I remember this. I was at my friend's house and they were kind of bougie, so they had one of those like plastic play sets in their backyard. I am super jealous of people like that. They had one of those plastic play sets, and I remember I was being stupid. It had just rained the night before, and I was like, I'm gonna try and climb up the plastic slide. Not go up the ladder like I'm supposed to, like a normal smart person. I'm just gonna try and run up this slippery plastic slide, and I fell and I hit the middle of my tummy, like on the edge, like the hooked edge of the slide. And I like fell down and got the wind knocked out of me. But I never had the wind knocked out of me before, and I was pretty young. This was definitely still elementary school. And my two friends who were there with me, like they never seen anybody get the wind knocked out of them. So all three of us thought I was dying. And so like one of them had to run and like grab my mom from inside the house. But like I was convinced that was like the end of my life. And that was fine, but terrifying. And honestly, my little brother once poked me with a mechanical pencil in the eye because the inside decided to fling straight into my eye. Luckily, it only hit the white part of the eye, snuggling behind it. Oh my gosh! I'm glad you're okay. I hope that your brother never did anything like that again. That could have been a permanent injury. Jeez. The juvenile misunderstanding of traction. Like, I knew it'd be difficult, but I didn't think I'd like die. First time you have the wind knocked out of you. Yeah, I really did think. And it was so painful, because it's like your diaphragm compressing all the way, right? Is when you get the wind knocked out of you. So it has to like re-inflate. Dying kids are truly sad. Imagine if I died. What would you guys have done without me? There's another timeline out there where they hired somebody else for V2V instead of me. What a nightmare. Who possibly could have replicated my absolute genius? My absolute greatness? I'm just getting paper cut on my eye. How did you manage that? Did you go blind? Did you die? I was about 10, I fell out of a tree. Oh. I lay on the ground for about an hour thinking I broke my back. What, did you get up after and you were completely fine? I got a pretty bad scrape on my stomach as a kid, trying to climb up a tree. Because I was trying to just like scramble up it, but as I slid back down, like my shirt rode up and just like scraped up my stomach really bad. And then I never tried to climb it again because that really hurt. Horrific timeline. I don't even know how to go. Don't want to imagine that. I'm sorry I put that terrible. It really is Halloween. It's the scariest thing you could think of. Kijori being gone. Spooky. Kind of the one and only. Exactly. Irreplaceable. They can't get rid of me. I'd like to see them try, except I wouldn't. I don't want them to try. Please don't. I'm cool. I'm chill and funny and I do my job. I don't want to see them try to fire me. Lesson learned the hard way. You know, you gotta learn from your mistakes. Unfortunately, I learned a little too hard. I didn't learn to like climb more carefully. I just learned not to climb at all, which kind of sucks. Maybe I should have kept going at it, but I was sort of just scared all around as a child. So anytime anything went wrong, even once, I was like, nope, that's the end of that forever. That's it. One and done. Into an episode of Scarred. What's Scarred? I know there's this one show that I really hate. I hate the concept of it. I hate everything that it stands for. What's it called? Fear Factor? Where they like force you to overcome your fears by putting you in them. But I feel like that would just traumatize people even worse. I don't think that'd make it any better. Like they like drop bugs on their head and stuff. And like nearly drown them. I honestly, that's like nearly torture. I don't know how stuff like that is allowed to air. I don't know how they managed to let that be a thing. Supposed therapy works, but it's also still deeply uncomfy, exactly. And no bueno. Fear Factor featuring celebrity podcaster Joe Rogan. I hear the name Joe Rogan everywhere. I still have no idea who that is. I'm gonna be honest. Holding tiny spiders made me less scared of big spiders. You're one of the few ones. Holding tiny spiders would make me terrified. And then I still wouldn't like big spiders. Did anyone die on that show? I don't think anybody... I don't think anybody died on Fear Factor. I think everybody lived. Because, you know, in order to film something like that, you're gonna have some crazy safety measures and stuff. But I don't think anybody, like, passed away. You know what show I do miss, though? Something that I grew up on? Did you guys ever watch Wipeout? Have you guys experienced Wipeout? Ugh. Well, exactly, it was like... It was the best way to laugh at people getting hurt without having to feel bad. Because, like, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's mostly foam. It was incredible slapstick humor. As a kid, I wanted to be a contestant on Wipeout so bad. Because I was so totally convinced I could do it. Even the big red balls, I was totally convinced. Yeah, it is very classic. Japanese Takeshi's Castle. What's Takeshi's Castle? Is it just like Japanese Wipeout essentially? You also watch Over the Garden Wall. I never got a chance to watch Over the Garden Wall. When it came out, I was like super busy at the time, so I never saw it. Watch Gravity Falls though. I've watched Gravity Falls like a trillion times. I witnessed, because one of the times I rewatched it, it was over quarantine, and I rewatched it with my parents. And I recently just walked in on them rewatching it on their own again. And I thought that was really silly. Inspired things like Wipeout, I see. Looks so much easier than this. That's just what makes it funnier. Yeah, because they always go into so much confidence. They're always like jumping around and hyping themselves up and stuff and being super confident, and then they get their butt kicked in. This Wipeout, except more dangerous. Took a bunch of its episodes, comedically dubbed them in English, called the MXC Most Extreme Elimination. Interesting. How would you manage to air Wipeout but more dangerous? That feels bad. I liked Wipeout because it wasn't dangerous. It was just like... It was never dangerous or harmful. It's more just like... unfortunate. I think unfortunate is a good word for it. Oh my god, speaking of my parents... My mom... forget that my mom knows things about the internet that I wouldn't necessarily expect a mom to know. Because I was talking to her in the kitchen the other day. We were talking while she was making food. And I was like, oh yeah, I did it. Because, you know, I update her on VTuber stuff. Because she's interested. And I'm talking with my mom. And I'm like, oh yeah, I participated in a friend's like Halloween birthday concert. I was talking about Perry's concert. I was like, yeah, that, you know, happened the other day. And she was like, oh really? What song did you sing? And I was like, oh, I mean, it's not like you'd know it. It's called Aishite 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 by Kikuo. And she goes, oh yeah, I know that one, the Aishite Aishite. And I was like, why do you know that song? Like, she started singing it. And I was like, what do you mean? It just jump scared me so bad because I always forget. And I never expect her to know. Like, I'm asking about songs that she likes. She's like, oh yeah, what was it, Bug by like Kaiki Bear or something? It is a good song, to be fair. Like, I get it. I get why she likes it. What, weeb mom? Yeah, but both my parents are kind of weeby. It ends up being a good thing for me, though, because it's not like... It didn't take too much explaining for them to understand what I do. You know, like explaining VTubing to them was not difficult. If anything, they had a less hard time with, like, the virtual anime side of it, and more of an issue with like understanding streaming. When this Milz Malakite get a Twitter account so she can see all the dumb little interactions live. I don't want her to see what you guys say. I don't want her to witness the frequent. She's gonna be like, you can't do this anymore. She's gonna be... Well, I hate to say it, but I think Mama Konno would be a little disappointed in some of you. Not mad, just disappointed. Cosplay? What about cosplay? Do you Halloween, do you ever cosplay? Not really. I think the only necessarily like cosplays that I own that aren't for Halloween, because I still own all my old Halloween costumes that I can fit in. So I have... I'm trying to remember what Halloween costumes I still own. I have Bee from Bee and Puppy Cat. I know I have that one. I've got Chiaki Nanami from... from Danganronpa. I have Lisa from Genshin. But that one's I got it not realizing how like showy it'd be. So I don't really like... I don't wear that one ever. But I mean, it's well made. It's like the nicest costume that I have. It was very, very, very well made. It even has like her hat and her vision and everything. It's very fancy. And then I think that's all the ones that I still own, but I have a lot of pirate outfits that I used to go to like Ren fairs and stuff. But I think those are necessarily... Yeah, I think those are kind of the only like cosplays I have that weren't just Halloween costumes. And even then, I guess they're not cosplays as like... of characters. I designed the cords myself. Alright, so it's a good for renters. Oh yeah, I have two different like full pirate cords, but I can sort of mix and match the pieces of it to make different outfits. I love pirates so much, not even funny. Gotta get Kijori pirate outfit someday. It will happen if I have anything to say about it. But I never like... Other than Ren Fair, I don't go out in cosplay. And even then, I don't go to Ren Fair often because it's super far away. Yeah, exactly. Aye aye, Captain. Land ho. Whoa, hey, don't say that. It's mean. Disrespectful term. He's gonna find the One Piece. What's crazy? I like anime. I like pirates. Never seen One Piece. Don't know a dang thing about it other than it's a trillion episodes. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Couldn't handle One Piece. It's too much show. I already don't like shows that are over a season long, so... One Piece is a big no-go for me. All year anime? Too much. Too much. Totally watch or read One Piece? The VTubers I'm mod for is obsessed with One Piece. She's a podcast on it. Oh man. I know Zuri really likes One Piece. Zuri likes One Piece quite a bit, but I could just... I don't know. I don't think I could ever get into it. I like short series only. Unless it's a game. I'll play long games. Hence, you know, the Genshin addiction that's been going on for 5 years now. I hate to say it, because I know this has been quite short, but I think I may need to end stream. I've been trying to keep it under wraps, and it's been happening since before the stream started, but my throat has been worse than it's usually been today. Which is why I've been trying to talk a little, I don't know, softer. But I didn't want to cancel stream, but it sucked that like landed on a ZATSU day. So I may call it a night here, but I hope the rest of y'all's nights. Hope the rest of y'all's nights will be super spooky, scary, even without me here to terrify you. Will deep voice help? Please say yes? No. If anything, that makes it a little worse. You're streaming? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, like, I'm sorry. Like, I need to go. Actually, now that I have the time. I just messaged Mama Kono about possibly seeing an ENT. Is it ear, nose, and throat doctor? Is it ENT like ent or EMT? Like empt? I'm not entirely sure. Either way. Ear, nose, and throat doctor. Okay, I see it. Oh yeah, because EMT is like emergency medical technician, right? Otolaryngologist. I know larynx is your throat. Cause your larynx. It's an ENT. Thought I said EMT. No, not the scary one going to the ER or anything. Just ear, nose, throat doctor, hopefully. Like, I hope there is something wrong so that we can figure out how to like fix it, you know? I don't hope there's something wrong in the way of like, oh man, can't wait for them to diagnose me with something. But I just hope that they find something that's like, I can like take something for. They have recommendations for me. Hopefully. But let me... Give me a second. who's lied that I never like? Get turned into. Oh wait, actually, let me check something. Make sure they're not about to end. Oh, I think they're about to end. Okay, never mind. There's somebody else though. Toka is live, and I never get to raid into her because she's usually done streaming before I am. So I can raid into Miss Toka-kun. Okay, let me see. Gotta edit the thing, go to the thing, change the thing. Fix is no talk for a month. Okay, please no. Please no talk for a month. See, I'm gonna pop you guys over to Miss Toka-kun. Make sure you show her lots of love. She's playing Uma Musume. She's playing a horse game, which I personally do not enjoy, but I know a lot of people like it. I love gambling. I do like gambling, so I thought I'd like Uma Musume, but I was very bored. I think it's just my negative attention span, but either way, I hope you guys have fun over there. Sorry again for a shorter stream, but I will be back tomorrow with a scary game. I too can't stand Uma Musume. Hey, maybe you can stand a cute girl playing it. Gambling with my life on the line is more fun. Your life is on the line. Those races are life or death. Do you know what they do to losing racehorses? That is gonna be the end if your horse doesn't perform well enough. But yeah, let me you guys. Ta-da! I got to first. So that is gonna be your raid message. Good night, thank you for the stream. Yeah! I'll see you guys tomorrow for Five Nights at Freddy's. Spooky game, scary game. Everybody have a good night. There is your raid message. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But with that, I must say good night, adieu, farewell, and kono yasumi, but it's spooky. Ooh, spooky good night kiss. Mwah.